Which is the best plot size to buy for building your own home? It's a question we have received from our customers enough times, and we decided to cover it in a topic like today. We hope this channel will help you be able to understand the concepts, be able to make decisions that are weighty, important in your life, like building your own home. We know and understand the pricey nature of real estate in Kenya. The price of land is so big and most people are not able to afford. If you can be able to save even 5 shillings, 1,000 shillings, 10,000 shillings, you can be able to put that and think about building your own home. My name is Reuben Kimani. Welcome today. What is a plot? This is very popular in our country, and I would like to shock you. If you go to many countries in the world, the kind of craze, the kind of interest in real estate that we have in Kenya, ours is on a higher level. Many other countries, plots, land use, the Physical Planning Act and many other things, those countries is so restrictive. Go to a country like Ethiopia, go to Uganda, just our neighbors here, go here to Tanzania. It is not as easy as to get plots like we are. We are investor friendly, I think we have to say that, which is very important for our lives. We can invest in real estate so easily in Kenya, very friendly, and we allow people to be able to uplift their lives. If you go to Thika Road today, many other roads in the country, people have built their own homes. In many other countries, this is not as easily possible as it is. So what is a plot? A plot is basically a piece of property. This is a piece of land. It's demarcated by beacons. It's showed by beacons. Sometimes you can have a plot as big as 100 acres. People think a plot is just an eighth of an acre. No, plot can be big as 100 acres. A piece of land marked with beacons. The common size is 50 by 100 feet. That is what is very common to our country. If you go to any advertising station, be it radio, be it TV, be it social media, people are talking about plots and they are talking about 100 by 50 feet. This is 0.04 hectares, 0.045, and a perfect 50 by 100 is 0.05 hectares. Is shown in hectares in titles according to our laws. You'll not find a title with an acre. That's a fake one. I think that's a tip for you. What exactly is 50 by 100 feet, which is an eighth of an acre, as we commonly know it? This is a standard metrics. Sometimes you'll find surveyors, depending on the nature of land, whether it is sloping, depending on how the land looks like. You'll find it to be rectangular in shape, sometimes 50 by 30 meters feet, depending on the survey standards. All over the country, they are different. If you go to some places in Githurai, you'll find very small plots. Some places inside the city, the plots are very small. But of course, as username investment, we'd like to notify you at this point, we usually do 50 by 100 feet for our projects. You'll not find 40 by 80 and others. So just to inform you, we have 50 by 100, we have 40 by 80, we have 40 by 60, we have 40 by 40 feet in different parts of the country depending on where it is. So the question would be, which is the best piece of property? I'll be answering that question as we go along. Let us first understand the basics. What is an ideal shape for a piece of plot? Be it 50 by 100, 40 by 80. Most of them would be rectangular in shape. Like I explained to our customers enough times. We have customers who ask this question because it's very important to us to understand. Land by its own nature has mountains, it has valleys, it has slopes, it has rivers, it has all manner of things. Land is not like a table. A table is flat. You can be able to subdivide it like a loaf of bread so easily. But land is not like that. Land is uneven. So most of the time, in some places, you are lucky to find rectangular shapes. That is the best for survey, and I think it's the first thing they do, whether it's rectangular or square in shape. But in places that are very slopey, you'll find 100 by 50 feet that is triangle in shape. parallelogram, and all those shapes that you know. What is very important, and I would like customers to understand this, and Kenyans, it is the size inside. We measure, when we talk about a plot, we are measuring the area inside, not the shape of the plot. Of course, we would like you to get rectangular or square for building purposes. But in most cases, from my own experience, you measure the area inside. So you'll find plots that are being sold, somebody is calling them 50 by 100, but you'll find they are something like 120 by like 40 feet, for example. What is important is the area. It should be able to measure what the seller is selling. Something from 0.04 hectares to 0.05 hectares. It should be able to give you that area. I think that is important to mention. The other question that many people ask, how many plots make an acre of land? And we have many customers who come in chamas. We encourage chamas to come. We give you discounts. Buy 10, get 1 for free. If you can be able to bring a chama to us, or a group of people who are not a chama, to Username Investment Limited, they buy 10 plots, we'll give you 1 for free. So most chamas will come and buy acres of land in form of plots, then they share in between. We process the title deeds for you. If you want to create a small gated community within our gated communities, we'll also allow you to do it. So how many plots make an acre of land? There are 7. Just to answer your question, ideally there should be 8. But of course, based on physical planning laws, we have to remove the roads. You can't have a plot anywhere in the world, or even in this country. The law should not allow that, a plot that does not have access. You can't go there with your car because there is no road. The road is usually 9 meters, the standard. Most of the standards we use for some parcels of land. It can go to 12 meters, 18 meters, depending on the estate and where it is. So I think the minimum is 9 meters, the one we work with. That 9 meters, if you remove from an acre, assuming you have an acre somewhere in your home, and you have to remove 9 meters, which is 30 feet. So you cannot be able to get 8 plots. I think that explanation is important. So an acre should produce 7 plots because you have to leave the road for you to be able to access. Even without government rules, you can't have a plot that doesn't have a road, right? That doesn't have access. So we come back to the question, what is the best size of the plot? Remember we said there's 50 by 100, which all of us know. 100 by 100, which is 250 by 100, that's a quarter an acre. 50 by 100 is an eighth of an acre. 40 by 80 is way smaller than an eighth of an acre. 40 by 60 is half of 50 by 100. You can do that math, you can draw somewhere, then you have 40 by 40. I would say this, it depends on the use you want to put this land to. Most of us are looking for plots for 2 reasons. To build your own home for your family, very important, and I think that's one of the biggest goals for anyone who is working. Number 2, you are doing it for investment. Eventually, even if it's for investment, you sell to someone who wants to build their own home. So I would tell you, it depends on the use. And in some places, you have to compromise. But I would tell you without blinking, the best size is 50 by 100. We should tell our customers 50 by 100 feet. You can build your 4-bedroom maisonette, which is 1 level up. You can have your small garden behind where you have to plant sukuma wiki. You can do some spinach and those people who want to do micro farming, you can be able to do it there for your own hobbies and maybe to provide groceries to your own home. At the front, you can have a small play field and maybe parking enough for more than 6 cars. It is that big if you manage your space well. Most of them are rectangle, so you are able to put your house at the middle, you're able to put your garden behind, you're able to put parking up and belly in the front. So that's 50 by 100. And of course, that's what we set as a standard in the company. We do gated communities, we'll do the roads as a standard, we'll do the fencing, we'll do, in some estates, we plan to do trees and many other things, validation. Of course, basics, water and electricity must be there either in the neighborhood. If it is not there in some places, we have to sink a borehole. So that's what we do. An eighth of an acre is perfect for building your own home. A perfect home in a city like Nairobi. I'm not talking about the big villas that are 24 bedrooms or 10 bedrooms. I'm talking of a normal family home. Most likely a 4-bedroom house, of course, with all the amenities, with a garden and enough parking and some place where your kids can play. Maybe, of course, fenced so well with a stone wall fence, depending on where you live. We also have other sizes. 100 by 100 is better if you have more money. Remember, we are coming from a country where you have to manage your finances so well. Land is very expensive. Even a meter of land is very expensive. So you have to manage it so well, know which size fits best your needs. We also have 40 by 80 in some places. I know some places like Membry Estate, a good number of 40 by 80. You have to do compromise. 40 by 80 is still enough for you to be able to do a family home. I've seen people who have been able to do it with the same things, a small garden behind and parking in front, maybe for like 4 cars and some space, depending on how you manage your space. You can ensure your house goes up. Maybe you have 2 levels instead of 1, maybe so that you can have more space and stuff like that. Your architect, and this is important, use professionals to be able to advise you. As real estate people who have been in real estate with a lot of experience, we come across a lot of information. We read, and that's why I bring you this information in this channel. But for deeper analysis, an architect can be able to help you manage that particular space. And many other professionals can help you be able to ensure your building cater for your needs. So please use them when that time comes. We have Physical Planning Act of 2019. For the preparation of various county and land use plans and local physical plans and many other things. I'm mentioning this because there have been a raging debate in the past about the minimum and the maximum size of land. What I would tell you, there's no law that tells us how much you should own, whether it's 1,000 acres, whether it's an eighth of an acre. We don't have such a law in the country at the moment. And of course, Parliament and some section of civil society and other interested groups have been pushing to ensure we stop maybe subdivision of land in some areas that are not within the city, agricultural areas, and I agree. We should not subdivide land in places that are very far from the city where people cannot live. Those places are meant for wildlife. Those places are meant for producing food for the country. So we have been having that raging battle. The other people who believe people should not own more than a certain piece of land. I hear people who own like 50,000 acres of land when people are fighting for 50 by 100s. So that is a reality in a country like ours and many other countries in Africa. There is no such law. But of course, the government, through the Physical Planning Act, mandate the county government to control the land use within their own counties. Of course, that law guides them. Even in terms of subdivision, we have so many approvals from the national and from the county government. All of them are involved. The county government has powers to control the use of land in some areas. Previously, the municipal councils used to do that in areas that are within the city. But with the new constitution, you have county government, they have been given more powers, and we have to go through them for approval in each and every county to give us something called a certificate of, the word is getting lost, but a certificate to approve the subdivision after it has been approved by other arms of government. So we don't have the minimum and the maximum size of land in Kenya that you can own at the moment. So that one is very clear, and I have to mention that for those who have been asking. Like we have said, 50 by 100 would be perfect for you. I'll keep saying this. That's what we sell as username. We made our own research and realized that's the best for people who want to build their own homes. Remember, our biggest work here and our biggest calling here is to ensure you have a place where you can settle. We settle the current and upcoming generation. We ensure you have a place you can call home. We have done this to more than 10,000 people. We believe those people who are building down there, and we are struggling to ensure that they have everything they need on the ground. For those who need boreholes, for those who need fences, for those who need electricity, of course we are struggling with the relevant government authorities to ensure they have those amenities so that they can be able to build up. There are those we have already done so, and I'm very happy. There are those who are in the lineup. If you are a customer out there and you have been waiting, we'll still come back to you and we'll be able to do those amenities for you, whether it is borehole and stuff like that, as per our plan, as per when we get these approvals. That's how we do in Username. We'll sell very affordable pieces of properties. We'll make them gated communities. We'll ensure it is 50 by 100 because we understand that is what can be able to give you your own home. We'll ensure we do value additions to you because you can't develop your house in a bush. You need also the warmth of the community, the security of a community. That's why we do gated communities as well. Gated communities is basically a portion of land that have been well managed. Sometimes it's gated because we do fencing, whatever kind of fencing that we do, but we bring people together so that they can live together and develop lives together with their families. Let me talk about title deeds and the processing of title deeds. In Username, we'll tell you we'll do 6 to 10 months. Sometimes we do even 3 months for some projects, but that is our standard. There are people who may do less depending on the areas. There are people who do even 2 years. Of course, there are people who do even more than 5 years, depending on the kind of company. Here we deliver title deeds. We give you what is practical for us, but we ensure we struggle. Sometimes we struggle when the land offices are closed for months, but we ensure we still deliver your title deeds. Eventually, that's how we have been able to do more than 8,000 as we speak. So depending in the area and what the county government has allowed, some smaller sizes may be allowed for title deeds. We do 0.045 most of the time. Sometimes you have done more, sometimes you have done less, depending on where the land is. The proximity to the town. If I'm doing subdivision somewhere in, say, somewhere in South B, South C, maybe I'll do 40 by 60, and the government will be able to allow that. It depends with the law of the areas. So for Username, we do 50 by 100 because we focus on what is affordable in satellite towns, places that will become like what Memble is today, Syokimau, Kitengela, and other places. We go there way before, do 50 by 100. It's perfect and it is good. So it's easy to find smaller sizes in some other places, 40 by 40, 40 by 60, which we don't do as Username investment, depending on the area. So if you find them, and that is what you can afford, and it meets your needs, please go for it. So what size should you buy? I would like to say it once again. It depends on your needs, depends on your budget, if you can be able to compromise for a home. But for Username investment, we believe 100 by 50 is the best size for you. There are many other ideas. Those are the basics of land, but I hope now you can be able to decide. I would like to encourage you to go forward, even before I close this live discussion, to encourage you to go forward, look at your needs, look at your budget, look at your family, and time is moving. Buy something that fits your needs. And start today, start now. If you are not sure, come to Username Investment Limited. If you don't we don't have what you want or what your family needs, we will surely guide you to go there. And we have very affordable prices. We have something in Nakuru. We have many projects in Gong. Here in Kagudo Road, where everyone Kenya is going, we have something for you between 100 and 800,000. I think it's important for me to say that as you look for a place to settle your family, as you look for a place that is very good for investment, we are the people to come to. Please come to us. Subscribe to our channel today, like our Facebook page. Follow us on Instagram. Please comment there and engage us. If you ask a question, I will be glad to answer you down there. Thank you so much and God bless you. I hope to see you next week or next week but one. Keep tuning to this channel and please subscribe to our channel in YouTube. God bless you. Have a nice day.